10 habits that will save you several hours per week. Today I'm going to be talking about habits that will save you several hours per week. Whether you're self employed or you work for an organization, at the end of each day, do you look at your output and wonder where all the time went? Do you find yourself wishing there were more hours in a day? You know you could have done a lot more, but for reasons unbeknownst to you, you just can't seem to get enough done. The problem isn't that there are not enough hours in the day, but that you waste the time that you have. Even if there were 48 hours in a day, you'd find yourself singing the same song. Don't worry, I've been there. But once I implemented these habits I'm about to discuss with you into my life, here are 10 habits that will save you several hours per week. 1. Have a home for everything. According to Lost and Found statistics, the average American spends 2.5 days per year looking for lost items. That's time that could have been used to do something constructive. People lose things because they don't have a home for them. If you leave your keys in your trouser pocket, they'll probably fall out when you take your trousers off. If you leave the bottle opener on the bookshelf by the sofa, when it comes time to use it again, you won't remember where you left it. The easiest way to stop losing things is to have a home for everything. For some of you, this might mean reorganizing your entire house. This sounds like a gigantic task, but once you know where everything is kept, you'll save yourself 2.5 days per year looking for things. 2. Focus on the most important tasks first. Motivational speaker Brian Tracy named doing the most important tasks first, eat the frog. The most important tasks are the ones most mentally draining. If you get those out of the way first, you'll have plenty of energy to continue with your less important tasks. Most people do this backwards. They do the easiest tasks first because they fear doing the difficult tasks. But once they've used up most of their mental energy doing the small tasks, the difficult tasks seem even harder. And that's when procrastination kicks in, and you start pushing the tasks back until tomorrow, until there are no tomorrows left. 3. Allocate specific time slots. Have you noticed how hard you work when you know you don't have much time to get something done? You'll have a deadline for the morning, and you'll stay up all night to finish it. Psychologist Nick Pigeon states that deadlines give us the right amount of psychological stress to take action. By allocating specific time slots to your tasks, you trick your brain into believing it's working towards a deadline, which means you're more likely to get the task done within the time frame that you set for yourself. 4. Eliminate all distractions. Scrolling, watching TV, reading the newspaper, listening to the radio, or talking on the phone are all distractions. You can waste several hours per day giving into distractions. The most effective way to eliminate distractions is to get rid of them, because when the distractions are present, you're more likely to succumb to them. Whether you turn off your phone or work in an empty room, do whatever you need to do to eliminate distractions. 5. Streamline your workflow. You'll find that companies streamline their business processes to maximize their resources and eliminate redundancies. By streamlining your workflow, you will achieve the same. For example, if you are self-employed and you invoice clients, you can streamline this process by ensuring all the steps in the process are easy to repeat. In this way, you don't waste any time. You know how everything operates, making it much easier to get stuff done. 6. Delegate tasks. To save time, delegate some of your tasks. This can be as simple as giving the kids or your partner more household chores, or hiring someone to do them. For example, work out how many hours it takes you to mow the lawn, and then compare that figure to how much money you could make during that time. Let's say you're a self-employed consultant who charges $100 per hour. It takes you 3 hours to mow the lawn because you don't really know what you're doing. You could hire a professional for $100 who would get it done in an hour. Instead of wasting 3 hours mowing the lawn, you have an additional 3 hours to do some consulting work. 7. Learn how to say no. A lot of people find it difficult to say no because they don't want to cause offense. However, by overwhelming yourself with unnecessary tasks that don't benefit you, you waste a lot of time. Before agreeing to help others, look at your schedule, and if you don't have time to help, say no. This should specifically apply to your professional life because this is where you're most likely to be taken advantage of. Unfortunately, some managers and employees want to get away with doing the least amount of work throughout the day. One way they achieve this is by taking advantage of the employees they know won't say no. Before I became self-employed, I had one manager who would just walk past my desk, dump a stack of papers down and say, "Get this to me by Monday." He didn't even bother asking whether I had time to do it. I would end up doing unpaid overtime to complete the work. I later found out that none of the work he was giving me was in my job description because he was giving me his work to do. So, yeah, guys, learning how to say no will save you a lot of time. 8. Focus on one task at a time. A lot of people are proud of the fact that they can multitask, but research suggests that multitasking actually slows you down. It's not uncommon for interviewers to ask candidates, "How well do you manage multiple tasks at once?" Or during an employee review, a manager will advise that you improve your productivity by learning to become a better multitasker. Multitasking is valued in the corporate world because of the false perception that it boosts productivity. However, according to experts, multitasking involves splitting your brain power, which means you're not giving any of the tasks you're working on all of your energy, and therefore slowing yourself down. 9. Take regular breaks. While it seems counterproductive to take regular breaks while you're working, regularly refreshing your brain makes you a lot more productive. By taking a short break from your tasks, you distance yourself from the job, which boosts your performance. Studies have found that taking micro breaks helps prevent and reduce stress and maintain a steady workflow throughout the day. 10. Use productivity tools. Productivity tools are a great way to boost efficiency because they help to automate repetitive tasks, streamline, and improve workflows. Since the video is not sponsored, a quick Google search will pull up productivity tools that you can look into. Productivity tools help you design a process that will save you plenty of time as you work through your tasks. Speaking from experience, these habits will help boost your productivity and improve your time management skills. Sometimes it's not that you're intentionally wasting time, but when you don't have an efficient system in place, it's easy for time to slip through your fingers. And by the way, don't jump in head first and attempt to implement all the habits at once, thinking that you'll supercharge your productivity, because you won't. Trying to do too much will overwhelm you and you will quickly give up. However, by focusing on one strategy at a time, you'll see how effective it is, and that will encourage you to add more habits. Additionally, some of the habits might not work for you, but don't write any of them off before you've given each one a try. I wish you all the best on your journey to improve your time management skills. If this video has helped you in any way, smash the like button and share it with friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you're alerted every time I post a new video.